let's see. Just gonna get that sorted up here. I'll try this. Boom. Okay. Then keep that up there. And we're ready to go. Short-term memory loss already dropped what I intended to play. That was fast. James Arthur Reed. Hello, greetings and salutations. Welcome to the live Action Pianist Simulator into the chat. Although, big congrats on managing a 7-stream streak because I am highly irregular, so I appreciate you hanging out. That is very appreciated. Let me know if there's anything I can play for you. I'm gonna do a warm-up, couple of warm-ups here. Probably gonna be working on the Sumeru main theme as sort of a more aggressive, interruptible practice, because it's gonna be a big one to work with. And then, yeah, we'll see where things go. gotta adjust something with the scarf here because in its current arrangement. Okay, let me try this. Hopefully less microphone scratching after this. Did I do that right? Oh, no. I've entangled it within. Alright. Let's try that again. Thank you for the claps. The intro to this piece reminds me of Chopin's influence on Satie. That's not completely out of place. It just so happens that this video games music tends to take a lot of classical influences as well as various cultural influences. So it's really cool. It's really cool to hear how all of that combines. Sneaks, welcome back. Nice to see you. Here's some fantasy impromptu. Bit of a stretch. Just get all the joints in place. Okay. like like I put into the status, this is definitely still refinement mode. So we're gonna zoom in on a couple of moments. Thank you for the claps. I'm thinking that I should probably add like one more tag that's called fragile. And fragile means that it should be played like about once a month minimal. Otherwise the progress kind of falls back a little bit. I'm undoing some pretty ancient errors in here. forever, and I don't know if it's just because like I'm playing from a different edition than I used to. There we go. Okay, better. That's a step forward, and then the next time we play it, hopefully that scale will stick a little bit better. Thank you for the request, Sneaks. Hold on. I think there's a cat on the drums. No cats on the drums. The errors are indistinguishable from improv by the average person. That's very fair. That's very fair. I still, it's like such an old favorite of mine. Like it's a piece of music that I've loved for like 20 years now. So I want to do right by it and kind of just it where I can. All right. Star Trek Enterprise theme. It is sung by default, so. Been a moment since I played this one. Let's do this. It's been a long road from there to here. Yeah, okay. Sorry, I kind of forgot exactly how I executed this one. So does play some line. Okay, let's try again. It's been a long road. From there to here, it's been a long time. My time is finally near, but I will see my dream come alive at last. I will touch the sky, and they're not gonna hold me down no more. No, they're not gonna change my mind, 'cause I've got faith. Going where my heart will take me, I've got faith to believe I can do anything. I've got strength of a soul. No one's gonna bend or break me. I can reach any star. I've got faith. There's no such thing as too left field on this channel. If it's on the song list, I'm willing to play it. And that does tend to lead to a stream that tends to, like, kind of whip erratically between styles, but that's fine by me. It's been a long road, getting from there to here. It's been a long time, but my time is finally near. But I will see my dream come alive again. Start It must be accepted as one of the Star Trek themes. Although, possibly one of the most amusing elements is the fact that the original series does have lyrics, but I do charge channel points for singing that. 1,701 channel points to sing the original series words, but they exist. Thank you for the claps. And the request. Well, there they are. Original series. Wait. TOS. Young, the rim of the starlight. My love is wandering in starflight. I know he'll find in star-clustered regions love of hours from indigenous. I know his journey ends never. His Star Trek will go on forever. But tell him while he wanders a starry sea, remember me. Beyond the rim of the starlight, my love is wandering in starflight. I know he'll find in star-clustered regions love straight lost from indigenous. I know his journey ends never. His subject will go on forever. But tell him while he wanders a starry sea, remember me. Aw, it said the title in the name! In the lyrics. First in great sci-fi love. Oh, same here. I mean, in a way. In a way that Star Trek kind of installed itself within me. Very deeply. Thank you for the claps. Star Trek installed itself so deeply within me as a person. So, smooth. Okay, so this is like a really long series of notes that already took me a long time to learn, and then, like, got lost so fast. It's crazy. Major, but maybe I really should have stuck with A sharp major. Thank you for your work, Lurk. And have a long and prosperous rest of the stream. Thank you so much. All right. Secret Firefox. for this one. Okay. Now, what are these notes? To restore here. we go. First, practice, restoration of, Sumeru done for today. We'll be coming back to that today. Let's see. Scarlet Fantasy, new version. Continue. Oh wait, 1 sec. Just set here. Toho project. Okay. Number of foxes excited in chat. 1. The outside is nearly white with so much snow. So much snow. Alright. This is live learn, a new version of Scarlet Fantasy, and then we'll have it on the song list. Would you say that this would be the version that you want final? Keeps like kind of flipping in and out of the flats and sharps, so octave down and octave down. I think last time I talked about this line. I have to try to regain what I mentioned last time about this particular line. So, highly recommend that from measures 31 to 38. Write it as regular bass. And if you want the chords lower, it's easier to just drop the chords lower than it is to calculate these little notes in the middle. Because I read the notes here, and then I read the octave up, and then I read the bass clef down. And so my brain keeps doing this multi-step thing here on measure 31. It's better just to throw bass into that, because the bass will just go in one direction. Like, oh, even lower. 31 through 38. Yeah. Let's see. The right hand has a treble clef sign at 35, but then again at 39 without any visible changes. If it's not meant to change, then you might want to take out the extra treble clef sign at 38, 39. It's like the end of 38. Ghosting Star, hi there. okay, somewhere in there. All right. I know for some reason the harder part was easier to read. I'm happy to help. You can continue sending in updates as allows, as your updates are ready for them, and I will go ahead and add that to the song list. So this was Scarlet Fantasy. Also based on You and Owen Was Her? Secret Firefox. Live learning. Live learn 2. In progress. And let me put that into the upgrade records. Oh, wait. Oh, no, wait. It's actually added DLC. Alright. Her legacy. That was fast, fantastic. I'll add it to my files. Oh no, it's not abuse to send me something else. The other day we had Emperor Baizhu Chong. I think that was the name. Come in here with 3 absolutely colossal pieces of music that were extremely difficult to read and to play, and I think that was starting to border on abuse of the system. But otherwise, like, I think for like songlist is clear and open. If you have something else you want me to try out, let me know. I'm open to it. A good evening to you also builds good night, good evening. Thank you for that request, Ghosting Star. That's a lovely track. Sorry, I am sighing wistfully because we just saw grass for the first time in weeks. New snow. It's just been covered. We saw grass for the first time in weeks for one day. And it's snowing again. And it's gonna snow until tomorrow night. Yeah, MuseScore is extra steps, especially because you're still kind of like editing it. Romances Sans Parole. Now, if today's run of Romances Sans Parole is even better than yesterday, then I'll do the clip from today. I didn't get a chance to do the clip from yesterday yet. We miss seeing grass. We did not have very long with it. Hello? Good evening. Thank you, Secret Firefox. Okay. Zora Cat, a good evening to you. Also, build snow is only beautiful if you don't have to shovel it. Emperor Baizio-chan, I see your new request. To make that work, I think you have to put a space after the link, and then it will go in. So please try that exclamation mark learn, do a space, put in the link there. Ravel Pavon for the Dead Princess, and now actually pulls up the correct track. Septet for the Dead Princess is a different one, so we've got a couple of Dead Princesses in here. After Raijin's request is in the song list. Zara Cat, hope you're well too. Also, builds, that was not as good as yesterday. My run of it, like my performance of it, was not as good as yesterday, but it is solidifying. So teeny bit of accuracy thing, teeny bit of fluency thing, and then I'll call it I'll call it an upgrade to performance ready. Waited for someone to request that. So I don't know the word intercalate. Request it later on stream. Secret Firefox. Someone needs to stop killing the princesses. It's probably true. I'm going to put Secret Firefox. I thought you mentioned that you were gonna put up a different track. So I'll put a repeat of that later. And I'll get to it soon. To play it again. First, Pavon for the Dead Princess. By Ravel. Followed by Septet for the Dead Princess from Toho Project. Scarlet Harmony. Oh, well, that's just my eyeballs doing some shortcuts. I think the princesses should go together anyway, so we'll get to it soon. No, my fault. Fantasy, harmony. When I read too fast, these words look the same. That's on me. What's that face for? I'm doing my best. It's hard. That's the pavane for the dead princess. As best I can. My hands are not cut out for it. Thank you for the claps. I need to steal some of the notes. Oh, thanks. I need to steal some of the notes, into the left hand. There are a lot of notes that are written for the right hand in that don't need to be played by right hand. Like, playing it by right hand is just making it difficult on purpose for no good reason. The left hand could just do it instead. So I need to make sure I get some time to rearrange that a little bit so that it's more playable. It is hard. It is hard. There's some really aggressive rhythms in there, and some really aggressive layering of notes in there. Lots of notes happening at once, all the time. We are gradually improving, though, wildly enough, because we've been attempting that particular track for on and off, very on and off, for at least a year. So. Septet for the Dead Princess. For its complications, arguably a lot easier to play. Thank you for that request. Scarlet Harmony. Let's take the last version of that. And quickly replace the file here. Okay, and then we take this other one. Also from Toho project. Okay. Aoedosu, hello. Welcome to the live Action Pianist Simulator. There's a lot of Toho project on the song list if you'd like to request some more. I mean, there are multiple music arrangers on YouTube whose whole thing is transcribing music from one game, like Genshin Impact, so not out of the ordinary. We're gonna do a couple live learns in a row. This one is also from Toho Project. This one's called Scarlet Harmony, arranged by Secret Firefox in the chat here today. That reminds me, I should give you a shout out anyway. Also streams piano and plays by ear, which is pretty cool, and arranges music. also based on You and Owen Was Her. Kind of feels like it. And I don't have any comments on this actually in terms of like engraving. In terms of the way that it's written for reading. No comments. You're good. You're good to go on this one. Oh, I should actually. I don't usually put in Zune. I usually put in Toho project. Starting to see a pattern. I am usually pretty fast on patterns. Not in this moment though. Scarlet Harmony, You and Owen Was Her chill version. Another one. This one is going to be familiar. Alright, another added to the list. Desktop wallpaper, literally Flanders Scarlet being adorable. Her theme is called You and Owen Was Her. Yeah, that. Favorite character? Understandable. If I had that many available playable arrangements for Sigma, I would probably do the same. Sorry, there is one arrangement of Sigma's theme that is available. It is not made for human hands. Not mine, anyway. Alright, another live learned for by Xiaochun. Emperor, this is the sunflower waltz. Looks lovely. Let's see where it goes. I will take it under tempo. 120 is a lot for me at 5 flats in raw, so. Let's go. You're welcome, Secret Firefox. Okay, let's do some stretches. Okay. 100 is intended. I still can't play it that fast. Anyway, thanks for bringing it to me. That was the Sunflower Waltz, written by Emperor by Xiao Tsun in the chat. The change in time signature is a little odd at the end because it seems like you're still sort of in 4. But you want to add a beat somewhere to maybe move over the beat so that one of your hands can start on. Or, no, it's not still in 4. It's really in 3. Left hand's in 3. Right hand is maybe in 5. Alternating between 3 and 5. Understandable. Any comments? Yeah. Time signature choices. Now, okay. And I tried my best to keep my comments to like things that are very objective, things that are about like how readable is this for a person who's trained to read music, right? And perfectly readable. A little confusing on the time signature arrangement because since the left hand is in steady groups of 3 for the vivace section, you probably just want to keep it in 3 no matter what the right hand is doing. Right hand is definitely like in another world on top, and so you can still depict that exactly the same in 3/4. Now back here in measure 42, you probably just want to add 1 beat. You probably just want to make that one measure 4/4, and then the rest of them in 3/4. Because then you get to keep the rest of the section still with the bass at the downbeat, if you intend the bass to be your downbeat sound, because most musicians are going to read this and still emphasize the downbeat. That is not the bass after 42. In 43, your downbeat becomes this last chord of the phrase, which is just not the traditional place for the downbeat to go. If you don't want it to be traditional, then you stick with what you got. Just kind of mentioning like how it would be interpreted. So like I said, I try to keep things objective. Because I know that my taste in music is actually quite basic. Like, I know, academically speaking, my flavor for music is a limited palette, and I am not really big on atonality. If there's something atonal, it has to be a really catchy rhythm. I'm basic. I'm not really big on certain uses of harmony, but I know that that's absolutely 100% like on me having a limited taste. The harmony used in here is not, I would not use these harmonies with the interesting things that are happening on the right hand. The right hand has different suggestions of harmony for the left hand to carry, but the left hand's doing something else that doesn't quite fit with the right hand. And I am personally a bigger fan of when all of that kind of fits together comfortably. I'm a bit systematic, I'm a bit classical in that way, I'm a bit limited in my taste that way. But that's personal opinion. That's super subjective. If this is the sound that you fully intend to make happen, then this is your art. This is the sound that you fully intend to make happen, and that's fine. You know? So that's just my personal opinion. I should not be read as like something that dictates the way that you write music, because you need to write music the way that you want to sound and the way that you want the music to sound. But if you want something with a more traditional harmony, you need to try some different chords with the left hand here, because I think the overall texture can really work well. I think the right hand's got something cool going on. but try to take more of what the right hand is doing and find chords within that and then put them on the left hand. Or the other way around, play different chords on the left hand and change the right hand about it. This has nothing to do with hand size, by the way. This has nothing to do with like how easy it is to play, because I think with practice all of that is perfectly playable. Even for my tiny, tiny hands. So this is not about hand size. This is about your choice of using this chord versus that chord versus this chord versus that chord versus this chord versus... And so this all has to do with like knowing your cadences and knowing like harmonic principles. I would go back to Bach training personally, but like I'm not gonna write this for you, basically. So if you ask me how would I approach this, I can only vaguely suggest some things to try, but I am not a composer. I'm just a pianist, and I can just give some educated opinion for sure, because I did get a lot of education on this. But for me to compose is like a very, very hard task. And I don't like what I've composed either, so I stopped. Diminished with major chord combined, does it sound good? It does sound good. I mean, not at the same time. Next to each other, absolutely. And then the other one would go... Yeah. That's somewhere in the vicinity of... Chords also like to be very close to each other. If you can find chords where the notes just kind of step in one direction, you don't want to like move too far. See how the movements of those kinds of chords are like very stepwise, and so that's why that sounds like a harmony that moves, because most harmonies that like move slowly are chords that actually just like step to one side and step to another side, but they don't just like jump real far. Yeah. But like this is the D flat major chord right next to like something that is most of a D diminished chord. Nope, I didn't even play a diminished chord. What was I playing? That's a different chord. That's E flat major. Okay. That's the D flat diminished. Like I said, I'm slow on this, which is why I don't improvise that much. I do improvise some, and it's easier for me to improvise if all the notes are already there. Anyway, that was a long ramble on that. Hopefully that gave you some ideas of where to go with that. Yeah, but as long as you... Nope, that isn't. You can make a leap if it's a third. You can always make a leap if it's a third. Like that. Or the other third. Anyway, there's a lot of possibilities there that I just kind of know cerebrally. I know from textbook training. I know from like classes that have forced me to try to do this. And that's what I can offer you. I understand. Yeah, I mean, just, you can, hopefully this like you don't necessarily require textbook training, right? Just try more combinations of notes that are really close to each other. Change one note at a time. You can maybe change 2 notes at a time. That was 3, and that's how it got crunchy, so. Hopefully that all makes sense. Yeah, if you decide to change it to be a little bit more traditional in harmony, you can go into more classical theory training, if you want it to be more traditional on purpose. And then otherwise you can experiment. So that's what I wanted to offer. You know, like I said, you gotta go with the sound that you fully intend to make, right? If this is what you want it to sound like, then you stick with it. But to emulate a certain style, you have to like study that style more. I might play Money anyway, even though Zora Cat had to run, because Money is fun. And then, if anyone has any requests wide open. I forgot to say hi, Dino's Pianos. I saw you and I said hi in my head really loudly, and then I didn't say it out loud. My bad. Well, you're writing a lot for having played piano for 1 year, which is pretty cool. I mean, these are half steps. These are a bit more safe to change from note to note. And then there's also like whole steps, which is exactly 2 half steps no matter what. It doesn't mean white to white key. Just 2 whole steps. Those note changes a little bit like more dangerous, but can be done. Like those are steps. Just going from one key to the next, one note to the next, or you go from E to an F to a G, and then you just kind of go a little bit sequentially or step back. And so these are steps. As opposed to like jumping from here to there, you can get something that works, but it's a little bit more of a gamble if you do that. That was a very long rant about composition. Hopefully some people found that interesting. Darth PJ's nice to see you, by the way. Thank you for the live learn. I'm going to put that right up, and I'm going to be right back. 30 seconds. I'm sorry, that was not 30 seconds.
Iggy.
She keeps saying that it says Iggy.
Iggy.
This is why people need to learn how to read cursive.
Hey, I partially learned some of it in elementary, and then they didn't have it in middle school.
Right.
Icky. I never got that far into the cursive book. They gave us a cursive book.
It's just a Z.
It. Well,
you didn't get to the.
It's the same as the G one. G. Because they also got the little G. At the bottom half of it, so it looked like Iggy. If it's cursive, why is the I and the Z not connected?
Because they got lazy on the I. I mean, like, cursive I is kind of hard to articulate.
Iggy. I'll read the comments on Tubi.
I don't know what JYU means. Jew?
Jew?
Jew. Okay, I'm not gonna subject you to my chewing anymore. 5 minutes. I'm used to 5-minute meals, so this is gonna be like 5 minutes, and then I'm good to go. Have a good practice. See ya. Okay, we're gonna do the live learn now. We're gonna get some water going. By the way, we're still on no heat. But we're just gonna play until for a bit. We're gonna play for a bit. We're not gonna play until the power goes out, but Whatever happens first, I get tired or the power goes out. Gestural Summer Party. But because I see that it's by Lorien Testard, I can tell that this is probably also from Claire Obscure. Let's do another live learn. I hope the power doesn't go out. Yeah, Darth, how excited were you to see the grass for the first time in weeks, months? Slushy is what totaled one of our cars. Alright. I was so happy, and now more snow. Okay. This is beyond my skill level. This is tricky. This is real tough. Real fun to give a solid attempt for. That was the Gestural Summer Party, or the Gestural Summer Party, by Lorien to Start from Claire Obscure Expedition 33. I'm not able to keep that one though. Thank you for the live learn nonetheless. Thank you for the claps. Spent all day dealing with airport emergencies? Oh my goodness, I cannot imagine what that must be like. Well, I can't imagine. I can imagine that it's horrid right now for airplanes. Think beach party vibes for this one. Oh man, that's why it was so hard. The beach party vibes, tricky. That rhythm has so many layers to it. I think it was what caught me off for that one. All good though. We are now more powerful for having attempted it. This is Truman Sleeps by Philip Glass. as Truman sleeps for Dino's pianos. Thank you for that request. My hands got hit with the deep cold. My bones do not like that, so. We'll see if we can't get warmed up with money. And then, we'll see what we play next. Thank you for the claps. And the Dino's emote. Ah, 2 sharps. Action Pianist Simulator. Thank you for the follow, and thank you for the following. Awedosu. Awedosu. The flower dance. Oh, yeah. That was Money by Pink Floyd. I wanted to get at least one practice run before too long. We just added it to the song list yesterday, so that was the second attempt. And that it has got a lot of rock solo in it, so executing rock solo on piano that's been written out is always another exercise in itself. Thank you for the claps. Looking forward to the flower dance. Hi to Hawk on the YouTube side. I have really got to get my attention span together to put together some shorts for YouTube, but unfortunately I do too many things. I could use help. I should probably figure out someone to help do some social media posting for me. Because I really just don't want to do the social media thing. Alright, the flower dance. Restoration mode. Five sharps. I'll take it a bit slower to kind of put it back into the hands. Uh, right, that was Flower Dance. Most of it. It's a work in progress. Thank you for the emotes. Yeah, there's a lot of it that I feel like is I can't believe I forgot how to play it. There's an element of that happening to me right now. But that's most of it. Thank you for the request. That was the Flower Dance by DJ Okawari. And the more you request it, the better it will get. Dino's Pianos. Quick question. Do you think it's preferable to go 8BA to make things more readable, or if it's all stepping downwards, would that make it harder? If it goes down pretty low, use the 8BA probably after 3 lines below if it keeps going down a lot. If it doesn't go down a lot below 3, I would say that it's fine to just keep writing. So I guess it would depend on the context. Like if it like keeps going down and it stays down there, then start using the 8BA at about 3 lines down. Or once it passes those 3 lines below the staff. Thanks for asking. Gonna be 1 bar, get down to 4 lines. And then if like 4 lines is the lowest note, then you could just keep it where it is. It's fine. Without the 8BA. Yeah, you're welcome. Buckle up, this is Rocket Man, full version. Full performance improv version. There's 3 versions of Rocket Man on the song list. Because they are different. So let's go. She packed my bags last night. Pre-flight. Zero hour, 9 a.m. And I'm gonna be high as a kite by then. Miss the earth so much. Miss my life. Lonely out in space, such a timeless flight. I think it's gonna be a long, long time. Touchdown brings me around. I'm not the man they think I was before. I'm a rocket man. Rocket man, burning out his fuse out here alone. I think it's gonna be a long, long time. Oh, sorry, I'm playing this like a little bit slowly, and I think that's what's throwing me off. I'm gonna go back to the chorus. And also I keep playing A flats where there aren't. I think it's gonna be a long, long time. Touchdown brings me round again to find I'm not the man they think I am at home. it's gonna be a long time. I'm a rocket man. I'm a rocket man. Yeah. I'm a rocket man. I'm a rocket man. She packed my bags last night pre-flight. She packed my bags last night pre-flight. Burning out my fears out here alone. So alone. You know I'm going home. You know I'm going home. You know I'm going home. 'Cause I'm a rocket man. I'm a rocket man. That's most of it. Some of what happened with my hands is I think I was trying to start to to reinterpret some things I was reading, which made things interesting. Made things real interesting. Thank you for the request, Hawk. Yes! Guns N' Roses. Okay. Terrible song. Lyrically. Music's ridiculous, though. Music's crazy. Music goes off. So much art is like that, isn't it? Thank you so much for the raid. It was nice to see you. I hope you're doing well this evening. What were you up to, friend? We're gonna back up. We're gonna do some extra XP on this. I want to restore this. part I was not being exact about, which is a relief. What I said earlier, this is the hardest part right here. Now let me see about fixing that a little bit. Okay. Playing Resident Evil 4, make new music in about an hour and 30 minutes, 3 dance tracks using loops earlier today. Posted live, was creating a built-in loop library of logic, very awesome. sweet child, mine, somewhere in there. Emmett, thank you for gifting a sub to Purgatory. And thank you again for the raid. The sweet child of mine, and that is an emergency vehicle. I think that's usually the one for the power lines, though. Thank you for requesting that, Hawk. That is on its way back. That's on its way back into the hands. But, Emmett, thank you for resubscribing too. For the 14th month in a row. It is much appreciated. It has been an eventful first quarter. Oh, right. Yeah. These are how years are usually described. This is the first quarter. I've had my head kind of drilled into, like, the year starts at September now. I mean, like, first it started with school, but then it just got reinforced by the office job that I'm at. That's where the fiscal year starts, September. So, that's still in my head, that this is the second quarter already. Thank you again for requesting that, Hawk. It's a really fun track. It's hard. I think my energy is dwindling. Real fast right now. Partially because of the cold. Maybe I'm not breathing enough. I think I might not be breathing enough. I think I also have my brain in too many pies this week. Getting cleared by the doctor. They told you to rest. Right, you fell on your head in January. But your new boots should help you out. You were mentioning. So, looking forward to your recovery. Wishing you a speedy recovery. Okay, I'm gonna do some slow practice. Oh, you're getting exhausted after the incident. I hope you get to the root of that. So that you can kind of get back on your feet, really. So I'm gonna... let's see. Where do I want to start? I forgot to actually add it to the song list. Like, I thought about it so loud that I didn't actually... Hold on. Okay, let's play Shadow Boxer first. Whoa! That ain't right. Sorry. No sharps or flats. It's not assumed that there are any sharps or flats here. Okay. Grandma, there are no new rules. Just a clarification. Phrygian's my favorite mode. I like Dorian, Ionian, Mixolydian are my jams. Oh, yeah. What's interesting, Emmett, so it's interesting that you said that other one that I was practicing sounded Phrygian. And it was specifically because someone new in the chat came by and asked you play anything in dominant Phrygian. Alexander Radiant. What an interesting stream. I have never visited. Are you the Alexanders by any chance? So someone came by into the chat and said, do you play anything in dominant Phrygian? And I only had a guess as to what that could possibly mean. I ate the smaller Alexander. Well, okay. Makes enough sense. Sorry, there was a noise outside, and that was the salt truck, which is good because holy crap do the roads need it right now. It is pouring ice. Anyway, I only had a guess as to what they meant by dominant Phrygian, and I kind of surmised that this might be like the Middle Eastern style music, which I don't play a lot of like real Middle Eastern style music. If that makes sense, except I play a lot of music that is very directly lifted from that region, but is not technically written by composers of that region. It's just that this particular region in the game is based on the Middle East, so it has that style. And they were pretty happy with it. It's just been like a long time since I like worked on this properly. My hands have fallen out of being able to play this. Well, welcome back, Alexander. The dominant Alexander. This is also one of the hardest pieces of music I've ever played by myself. Welcome back, also builds. it took me, like, way too many years for me to realize that, of course, Spanish music sounds like that. It has European influence, but more importantly, has Middle Eastern influence because it's right there. Like, geographically, it's right there. Like, duh, it's right there. I don't know why it took me that long to put those pieces together, but it ultimately does make sense. Well, also builds that's horrifying, and I hope that's gotten rid of by now. So the music of Sumeru, if you like Phrygian, it has a lot of it. Okay, that was better than before. That was better than when I started today, and definitely better than how I attempted it earlier yesterday. So I'm glad to have it back. Just wanted to really try to get that back into my hands. It is Since it is one of the hardest pieces of music I have ever tried to learn by myself, I do not want to let it go. I don't want it to totally lose it. In the Mediterranean, music isn't just entertainment, way to absorb what is useful. The Moors brought their roots to Spain. The Greeks traded rhythms at the Levant. And the result is musical language that discards the noise of simple pop structures for something more complex and more ancient. Oh, I agree. I think that's part of why, like, Spanish music captivated me so much. It's because it was just, like, way out of the classical, the strictly European classical realm, without being overly complex. It's definitely more complex, but it's a different kind of complexity. Rhythm's definitely more complex. Rhythm's way more fun. The harmony's way more fun. And so I did like a lot of Spanish music during my master's because I kind of insisted on it. And it let me get away with stuff that they didn't know. Win-win scenario for a degree. Because they couldn't critique it. Like if you play one legato incorrectly in a Beethoven sonata, like half the school will know. It's awful. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be up to that critique. So Spanish music, like 99% of people who study piano in that school has never played any Spanish music, so it was nice for that too. I'll be right back. Streamer's gone! Quick, slightly untune every string! Unfortunately, Streamer's also tone deaf, so, it would take that would take somewhat more untuning for me to notice. I heard that it's a bit out of tune now. Don't tell me that was the fire alarm. Don't freaking tell me it's another fire alarm battery. Donk. Donk, donk, donk. Dink, dink, dink. Okay, still not as good as yesterday, actually. I feel like my attention span wasn't fully there for the dynamics. If I had to say one more thing, by the way, regarding the legatos, while you are encouraged to do as many of the legatos as you can, if the legato line ends, absolutely, under no circumstances should you connect that to the next note in that voice. Like, do not play that legato if the legato ends. That's strict. For the legato connections, you can use the pedal to get away with that, but yeah. Emmett has identified that beep of my fire alarm battery as potentially a G sharp. Well, it's gotta be a G sharp or an A flat. It can't be a G sharp or B flat. But I also couldn't tell you what pitch that is, so what do I know? Let's see. Yes, I've got a little bit of Stardew Valley. It's higher. Yeah, I know. I just mean that, like, G sharp and B flat are two different notes. Anyway, whereas this might be a G sharp and an A flat. That's an A sharp and a B flat. Oh my gosh. We're gonna make it last call. I won't put you through any more of that beeping. The valley comes alive. Alright, this was very new. And very involved in the way that it moves. Exciting. Alright. So. Practice mode. Well, also, Builds, I wish you glorious victory in your battle against these mosquitoes. Sounds horrifying. Most of the bugs that we have to deal with in my house during the summer are unfortunately stink bugs. So. Last call. Alright. haven't played this game, brought the feeling back, oh, I'm glad to hear it. Even though it's still kind of scuffed. It's still really new into my hands. It's working out all right. I'm really impressed by how layered they make it sound without having too many notes at once. And at the same time, it's still kind of tough to execute. It can be done. Boy howdy, can it be done. But we're gonna fight every bit of the way to make it work. STV's got a lot of bangers for sure. So I'll admit, I actually tried to play. I did try to play Stardew Valley for a bit here. And I did not have the power to withstand, like, the utter time demand. Like, what I mean by that was that there were so many things that you had to get done within a day, and then you were required to go back home at the end of the day the long way by walking. As you can tell, I'm not cut out for that life. Like, it reminded me too much of real life. Like, there's no teleporters, and you have to do groceries, and plant, and you have to clean up your yard, and you have to explore the caves. Like, it was just... There weren't enough minutes in a day to get these things done. I'm very much a marathon type of person. Like, if I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it for a really long time, and I don't take breaks. Sorry, I had a moment of thinking about this stream. Let's play Sigma's theme. I like the idea of Stardew Valley, and I think that if I were less busy, I would have been less bombarded with the sensation of it being just like real life, perhaps. It's got such a delightful soundtrack, though. Thank you for the request. Oh, we've gone nearly 4 hours. I've done my dues. All right. The universe. Sorry, I keep thinking about that. The universe. Me when playing Sigma. Inch says, opening up the mosh pit to this song right now. Which is an appropriate response, I think. And I will bring a new understanding of violence. Thank you for the claps. Thank you for the request. Thank you for the lurk, by the way, Incher. Honestly, yeah. Okay. So if you'd like to join us for the raid, grab a raid call of your choosing. And thank you for playing the live Action Pianist Simulator. special on YouTube side, I am so sorry. I need to check out. I'm about to fall over. I welcome you back anyway. And the fact that you brought a sword, excellent. So have I. My sword's in the other room, unfortunately, but I'm hoping I could catch you around again in the future. Hopefully I'll try to put in some good shorts. I think I have got to clip that particular run of Separate Ways though for today, because that was definitely one of my best runs of Separate Ways. Clip. So I'm just kind of make a note to myself there, and in the meantime, let's go find somebody to raid. So before the power goes out, grab a raid call of your choosing. And thank you all for playing the live Action Pianist Simulator. Let's find somebody who's twitching today. Wanna raid the drummer again? Yogomi's cool though. I love raiding Yogomi. Just a turn your brain off type of stream to listen to. Just really get to chill out with whatever he's playing along with. And I love watching drummers. I love listening to drummers. I really do. In the meantime, live long and prosper. Be excellent to each other. This would not be possible without you, so I appreciate you all being excellent here and hanging out, and every chat is appreciated, every request is appreciated. Also, the bits and the subs renewed today, much appreciated. Welcome to the new friends if you're still around. Hopefully you get to request more next time. Yeah, I'm gonna fall over. See ya. Bye.